Hello everyone, welcome to William in the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Tahnee. Tahnee is from Australia, but she lives in Vancouver, in Canada. So let's see what Tahnee has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello, Tahnee. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well. Thanks so much for taking the time today for the interview. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. You actually interviewed one of my friends. He's a casting director as well as an actor and a producer, Kelso. I saw his thing on Instagram. I was like, oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, he sent me a message yesterday saying that he talked to you when you were gonna be on the show. I said, "Oh my God, that's amazing."
Yeah, I know, like small world.
So tell me where are you from, Tahnee?
I'm from Australia.
Oh my God, really? Oh wow.
Yeah,
Where's
yeah, I came here in 2019.
So you are based in Vancouver right now.
Yeah, based in Vancouver. Yeah.
And why the change from Australia to Vancouver?
I was for acting. Yeah, I moved because the industry is bigger here compared to Australia, and I was just like, I'm just gonna have to move if I want to be able to make this thing like my life too. Because the Australian industry, it's good, but it's very small
Okay.
too. So it's like 1,000 actors, one role. So logistics wise, it just made sense to come over here.
Wow. And where's about in Australia you are from?
Oh, Victoria, like technically nobody usually knows this. So Victoria, then there's Melbourne, the city, and then 3 hours down, good old country town. I lived in Gippsland. Yeah. So like
Wow.
I was raised on a dairy farm.
Amazing. And all your family are back in
Yeah.
Australia?
Yeah, they're still in Australia.
Wow. Right. So let's start the interview talking about your career as an actress, as a performer. So tell me how everything started.
Well, it started when I was younger. I was 12 years old, and my friend, she was dancing at the local dance school. And she's like, oh, why don't you come? And I was doing Taekwondo at that time, and I just got my black belt in it when I was 12. And I was like, why not, change and try something else? And I loved it, to absolutely just fell in love with it. It was funny. I kept going with dancing and she stopped. I just, yeah. And she's like, I don't want to go anymore. I was like, okay, cool. I'm just going to hang around here. This is a really cool place. And I started competing and like in troops, solos, duos, and I kept going with that. And that led me to Melbourne with my full-time dance course. I auditioned and I got into that course for 2 years. And it was during that course, again, I seem to get dragged to things. It's really funny because my friend in dancing there, they're running an acting workshop and she was like, can you please just not let me go alone to this thing? Can you just come with me? And I was like, okay, fine. I'll be a security blanket. I'll come with you. And then I didn't think too much of acting then, which was funny. I was like, yeah, it was okay. And then she kept in contact with a lady who was running the acting workshop. And
Okay.
she's like, Tahnee, can you please like keep coming with me to these things? I was like, okay, fine. And then I started really falling in love with it. And she stopped.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she stopped. Yeah, she stopped going, and I went into an acting course after I finished my full-time dance course because I wanted to expand what I could do because it seems to be the way nowadays to be able to do so many different things. And then from there, that led me to going to Vancouver, wanting to go bigger here. So yeah, it was a bit of a journey. I've learned to just like go where my friends tell me to go.
I love that. I think you should
Yeah.
know very lucky to have friends like that. Somehow the universe said, you know what, I'm gonna use you to to push Tanya for this career. And there you go. You are.
Yeah, 100%. It's just, yeah, we just got to get her with the right people, which is actually very true of the industry. You got to meet the right people.
Totally. And when you said mentioned about black belts, what you meant by that? I missed this little bit about the black belts.
Oh, that's okay. So my brother first got into Southern Taekwondo, so it's a type of martial art.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
and yeah, and then my mum, she said I just didn't want to keep going there watching him do it, so she said I'll just join him doing it. And then my sister ended up joining, and then I was like, "You guys are all doing it. I want to come." And I was 9 years old, to starting. They used to call me Little Miss Muffet because I was so teeny tiny starting, and I just loved it. I enjoyed it so much, and I did that for 3 years, and I got my junior black belt in it.
Wow, I think martial arts, it comes with a lot of lessons, like discipline, you know, it,
100%.
it's a lot, and I love that. I had a few guests here on the show, talking about martial arts, and I can tell how much they appreciate for not just, and some of them, they're not part of it anymore, but they are very, very grateful for that journey because it brought a lot of their personality nowadays.
Definitely, especially for discipline at such a young age,
Yeah.
too, because you learn to show up a certain way, especially with the instructor too. There's that immediate form of respect too,
Good.
and you listen to what they say to you, especially with learning patterns and just self-defense. It's what I tell people now because as well as an actor, I teach yoga and fitness classes, and one of
Mhm.
the fitness classes I teach is kickboxing, and it's what I tell them, like, hope to God that nothing ever happens, but because I'm teaching you how to do it properly, you do know something. Too. And I think that's really important, especially with females, to
Yeah.
learn just how to punch, learn how to kick. Like again, everything you do, you always run. Like that's our first thing. Even in Taekwondo, they told us, they said this is self-defense. You're not going out there to go out and fight. This is the last resort. If you can get out of there in any way, you get out of there. But you have something there for you if you need to. It's what I tell my students too. I think everyone should learn some sort of self-defense just so you feel safe and that you could do something.
100%. I love that. And even more for women, you know what I mean? For the fact that
Mm-hmm.
we hear so much news nowadays around the world about, women being vulnerable. And I think when they can somehow learn how to protect themselves physically,
Yeah.
not mentally, but physically as well is a big point. And
Yeah.
it's great. It's great for that. Wow. Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
Tahnee, so before we start the interview, I always ask my guests on the show to bring something that means a lot to them. So that could be a gift, that could be a picture, could be an object. If you could share anything with us.
I'm wearing it. This necklace. Yeah, it's a lapis stone necklace. I got it for my 18th. It was from my sister. She picked it out for me
Oh,
too. And it's a very spiritual stone. It's helps you, feel connected to your spirit guides as well as get in touch with your intuition, and it brings you calm. And she's like, I was 18, I was doing year 12. And of course, Tiny does everything. So I'm doing year 12. I'm dancing 4 nights a week. I'm teaching. I'm competing. Doing everything. And she's like, I think you need a bit of calm, Tommy. I think you need to just need a little bit of this. Yeah, so she got me this, and I love it. I actually have a good story with this one. Can I tell a quick story about this?
of course,
Yeah,
please.
it's still weird. I don't know what happened. Honestly, this makes no sense to me. So I was going for my driver's test and I'd taken this necklace with me, and for some reason I put it into my pocket. So I don't know why I didn't wear the thing. And then I lost it, and I was so sad. I couldn't believe it. I didn't tell my sister for ages. My mom actually bought me another necklace too that looks like sort of similar to it, but it was a different kind of stone. I'm like, Mom, I know you're trying, but it's it's not the same.
I know.
And yeah, it's not the same. Like, this is my baby. And I think it was about 6 months later, I was going for a job interview. It's my first job, and I was so nervous. And I was looking for, some clothes to wear. And I never go to the section because it's like my fancy kind of professional section. And I go there and it's sitting in between the clothes. I don't know how it got there.
Oh
It
my
makes no
God.
sense. I like literally I pulled it out, and there's a really day needed to be calm too. So I was like, you couldn't have showed up at a better day. Too. And I still to this day I have no idea how it got there. Too in that
Oh,
section because the clothes I was wearing for the driving test was not those clothes too. So it doesn't make sense how it anyway. So this is a special necklace.
oh my God. I'm
It's
so
weird,
happy.
yeah.
I'm so glad that you shared this story. For some reason, it was waiting for you. It was looking for you, this necklace, for
That's
sure.
exactly what Mum said. Exactly what Mum said.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was
Absolutely.
so funny.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad you are wearing as well. I'm glad I've got goosebumps now saying that. I'm glad you are wearing it. It's beautiful.
I've
Wow.
never lost it again. I've never lost it again.
Don't do it because maybe we're gonna get upset with you. You're not gonna find anymore. You're not gonna find you anymore, okay?
I know. It's just like I know I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson with you, and I've really
Beautiful.
missed you.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through memories in life and share your point of views?
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I have here my best friend, Flo. random fun questions. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play a song just for us to relax before the first question, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Just let you know, Tahnee, sometimes Zoom mutes the sound around, okay? So you might see me here dancing in silence, all right?
Okay.
Let's, let's do it.
Dance to the beat in your own head.
Right, so before I start the interview, during the join, if it comes up a question that maybe you don't want to talk about or you don't want to answer, always can take another one, okay?
Yeah.
Amazing. First question is, what's your favorite band? Oh, sorry, what's your all-time favorite band and why?
Oh, can I say two? Can I say two? Oh, it's just because Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran, they're my people. Too. Like Ed Sheeran, especially for dancing, I dance to a lot of his music.
Okay.
Too. And it's just even like recently I danced to one of the songs that I have done choreography before, but I decided to change it up and you just have a moment with him. He just gets you into that state. So it's very healing for me when I dance to his music. And Taylor Swift, like, it's just, she's fun. She's so much
Wow.
fun. Yeah, too. Like, if I ever want to, like, lift my vibration up, I just listen to one of her songs and it just lifts me back up. So I think she's such a clever writer, too. Like, the way she puts together lyrics and melodies is just, yeah, it's a bit like Ed Sheeran, like that. She's gorgeous. Yeah.
Yeah, I think those artists always, the songs, they're so inspiring and so moving as well. It's impossible
100%.
not to be to them. Wow.
Yeah, definitely.
And for you, Tahnee, I can see that you always be involved, in fitness as an artist, martial arts. You always had this mindset, or it was something connect with your mom or your siblings, your family overall?
Um, well, my parents cannot dance. 100%. They try. They can't dance. I definitely did not get my dancing ability from them. It was funny when the dancing thing came in. It should have like they should have noticed this earlier, to be honest, because there's this program back in Australia called High Five, and
Okay.
they would be these like five people on the screen, and they would do these dances. It's like a kids show. And I'd always be dancing in front of them and like copying their moves and doing all of that. And it was actually my sister that said to mum, this was before my friend told me about the dance thing. She's like, oh, you should get Tahnee to dancing. Like she's like kind of like showing you, you should get into dancing. And it took mum a minute to like, for that to come through. But
Yeah.
the physical side of it, like mum has always been a person, she's the dreamer of the family. She's that
Okay.
person that says to you, shoot for the stars, like go for what you want, shoot, like anything is possible. But dad is the dairy farmer, he's on the land, he's working the cows, milking them, and all these like,
Oh,
great to shoot for the stars, but he's like, what's your bread and butter? Like, how do you get there logically? Like, you can go wherever you want to, but you've got to be logical about it too. So I think mindset wise, I had a really good balance there. So if I
for
ever did
sure.
want to try something, mum would say yes. Like when I came up to him, I said, my friend wanted to dance. Can I try dancing? She was like, yeah, can try dancing. Like they never limited me in that way. When I shifted to acting, they were always supportive for that too, because it's just another lane for me to creatively express myself because I was very expressive as a kid. Dad actually, he still calls me now feelings because there's so many emotions. Too. So I don't think like inspired in the way like seeing them physically do it, but I think in the way mindset wise, I was free to create, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. And it's the first time that
Yeah.
you live alone abroad or not?
Oh yeah, this is kind of crazy how I moved to Canada. So I was driving to work. I actually worked at my acting school because I was there so much. They ended up giving me a job there in admin. I was just there all the time anyway. So they gave me a job,
Let's
and
keep
I was
her. Let's
very
keep
good with
her.
this job.
Let's keep her here. I think the only way to let's keep her to work with us as well. The only way to go. You know what I mean? They thought like that.
Yeah, it's the only way. Just give her a job. And again, I was very blessed to have this job, too. But I got to that point in the industry because again, smaller industry, I just wasn't getting like the auditions and everything. And I've been hearing about Canada a lot, too. I just said to mum on the phone, I just had a very emotional moment. I was like, Mum, I'm just gonna move to Canada. I'm gonna do it. And she's like, wait, what? Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And then literally within 5 months, I was going to Canada. I'd never been overseas before, too. I didn't know anybody over here. And I really should have done more research because I didn't realize how bad the wages were when I first came here in 2019. I got my waitressing job, and the manager, she said to me, she's like, just to let you know, it's like 12.45 an hour. And I was like, well, jokes. And I'm like, you're just trying to get one over the Australian, right? And she's like, no, that's actually the wage here. You're 12.45 an hour. I was like, oh, okay. So immediately went in my head, can't do this, can't do this, can't do this, can't do this. And I was like, I could afford the bare basics. I couldn't afford peanut butter for 6 months. That was like my special thing. When I could afford peanut butter, after 6 months, I was so happy. I was like, yes, this is success. I can afford this.
That's amazing.
So yeah, but again, I didn't know anyone. I just came. Yeah, I just knew I needed to get over here. It was either that or get out of the industry. It was that point for me. It was either don't do it or, go for it. So
Amazing. Very good. Next
yeah.
question. Okay, next question for you is, what gives you butterflies?
What gives me butterflies? Well, I'm stunt training right now, doing fight training as well with the stunt coordinator, and somehow got involved in this. She's learning how to do backflips, so I'm learning how to do backflips.
Oh,
Again, being dragged. Again, the same thing. I'm being dragged to things. So something is going to happen. Something good is going to happen.
It's your karma. It's your karma.
It's my karma. And she's like, yeah, because I thought we were first going there. I thought we were just going to be doing different training. Like, he was letting us use the space. He's like, oh, yeah, so we're just going to go up there. We're going to start the drills with the backflips. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, so we're doing this. That definitely gives me butterflies right now, is learning to do backflips. Even though I know what the logic is, it is the safest one to do, because as soon as you get your knees over, you're going to catch yourself with your hands, the worst case scenario. So it is the safer of the flips to do. But when you're doing it, your brain is telling you so many different things. Like, this could go wrong, this could go wrong, this could go wrong. But he's an amazing coach, though. He's really good. Too. He's definitely pushing me. So he thinks I can do more than I think. But again, that's what I love about it, because it's pushing my boundaries in my mind. And that's how I take a lot of these things. It's that growth too. So yeah, that's definitely giving me butterflies.
What's the biggest joy of being Tahnee? What do you like the most about being you?
Honestly, my family. I am so lucky that I was born in. I'm not going to get emotional. It's just because I haven't seen them for a while. Yeah, my family. I was so lucky to be born into this family. I have a sister and a brother as well. I have 4 parents, which can be annoying sometimes. We get 4 different opinions, too. But I was very, very lucky with my family. They give me so much joy.
Okay, I've got goosebumps saying that, and
Sorry.
that's okay. It's a connection. I love that. If it's okay for you, if you're not gonna be more emotional, your family, they're watching this interview right now, all of them, and you have a moment, an opportunity to send them a message. What would you say? They're all watching you right now.
I'm coming home soon. I haven't been home for a while, and I'm coming home soon. I'm doing everything I can.
Oh, sweet,
Yeah.
sweet. Oh, I love that. And
Thank you for that. Actually, I appreciate you doing that. Thank you for that.
Totally.
Even though I'm crying, it's tears of joy.
No, absolutely. And understand your tears, because, in the end of the day, I'm from Brazil and I live far away from my family. You know what I mean? I've been living on my own since I was 19-year-old. I crossed the whole, ocean, and I'm here in Europe. And I get your point. I think in the end of the day, family, that's how, I'm sure when you are far away from them, that's when you realize how important, how it's our roots, it's our heart, it's our soul, everything's all there. And understand your tears. It's beautiful to see, you know what I mean? And you are adventurous. Sometimes you need to be away, you need to give a different step in our lives. But our family, they're always gonna be there. And I'm sure they'll appreciate you for sure. Thanks for saying that.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you for allowing me the space to do that. I very much appreciate it.
100%. Amazing. Next question. Let's do it. Okay, for the next question, what's the biggest joy of acting when you are performing your gift? What do you like the most about it?
Ah, it's the connection with people too, because to be an actor, you have to be vulnerable if you want to do a good job to the scene. Like there's nothing like when you're in a partner with a scene and this like we're holding hands together, we're doing this together. We're going to go into this zone together. We're going to take care of each other as we go through it, and we're going to have a really good time. Like I think I really enjoy that connection with people, and you get to explore different sides of yourself that you wouldn't normally in society as well. So you get to play all these different roles and you get to see different colors of you. And
Yeah,
you're like, oh, I actually really enjoyed that. Maybe that's something that I should actually do. I really enjoyed having that freedom.
totally.
Especially because today I find that a lot of people, especially when I'm teaching my fitness classes as well, a lot of people are just so crunched in. They're just so they don't feel like they can express themselves. Like especially if I'm teaching like a bar class, I'm like, open up those arms. A lot of people are like closed in like this. I'm like, open up, take up space. Don't be afraid to take up space. And
Wow.
when it comes to acting, you're given permission to take up space. Whereas when I was, again, love dancing, dancing's amazing. But in the full-time dance course, it was a little bit like harder, faster, do it. No, that looked like crap. You need to go over here next. I can't look at you. You need to go over here. Like it was very harsh atmosphere, and it created that amongst the dancers as well because it's very competition based. And when I went to acting, it was the first time that I had permission to feel and to open up too. So I think it's like, again, we try not to call it therapy as actors. We're like, it's not therapy, but it is a little bit of therapy at the same time because you're just getting permission to actually express. So,
Amazing. Great.
mm.
Okay, next question is, if you won the lottery, what would be your first big splurge?
Okay, I'm very boring. Um, I'm I'm currently so my family is like getting into like the film business as well. My mom and my brother, they're writing their own CGI TV series and they're pretty close to funding right now. And I'm writing a sister series alongside that too. My brother and I are working on that together. So right away, we're funding that.
Oh, wow.
We're funding that series ourselves. So 100%. That's what I mean. I'm not going to like go to like, Bali yoga retreat or anything. Like, no, let's actually invest this into the future. So that's where I get my dad.
What do you think that money can bring happiness?
Ah, now how can I say this? I do a lot of personal development, like listening to podcasts like that. It doesn't bring happiness. It brings the opportunity for happiness if you're
Right.
smart with it. Does that make
Mhm.
sense? Because a lot
Yes.
of people think it doesn't change who you are. It just amplifies what's already there. Like you're
Totally.
still the same person too. So when it comes to money, it gives you the opportunity to be happy if you use it right and if you know yourself with what's actually going to bring you happiness too, because objects are fleeting. Like we don't get to take them when we leave too. So everything like that, it's temporary. And that's why the feeling of happiness is temporary with that. That's why if you can develop the strong relationships with your friends, with your family, with that, at the end of the day, when you're lying on your deathbed, that's what you're going to think about. Choose those people. Not that I got that really cool car. Wasn't that car amazing? It gave me 5 minutes of happiness because then I went to the next car because I saw this person drive past me and that car was better. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm.
And do you believe that happiness is a choice?
That's a really good question. I've been thinking about this one actually. Um, I, I think there's a better way to word it in the way with your perspective.
Mhm.
Your perspective is the way you see the world. So it's choosing how you see the world. It's not necessarily picking an emotion. I think it's choosing how you see the world. If you see the world as negative and that everything bad that's going to happen, that's what you're going to see. That's what you're programming your mind to see. It's your RAS, your reticular activating system. You're literally pinpointing it for that focus. But if you're choosing to see people like people are good, sometimes they make mistakes, but people are good too. You're going to see good people. You're going to see more of them. So I think it's more of your perspective. So,
Right. All right. 3 questions left. Let's do it.
okay. Sorry if I'm talking too much.
You're not. Trust me, it's not. I
Yeah.
think the interview is it's all about yourself. It's all about you to
Yeah.
express, the person you are. Amazing. Love it. Okay, tell us about your best holidays and why you consider that.
Oh, best holiday. Oh, I went on a yoga retreat with my sister. We did a road trip to it in Australia. Oh God, like it was the cheapest one you could do as well. Like it was only like probably like $500 as well. Too, but it was had such a good time with her, and we
Uh-huh.
got to like we had to get up at like 5 a.m. as well, which was interesting. Too. That was fascinating doing yoga that early. But we got to go, to different areas around it. Like there's this beautiful Cabarita beach too. It was just like gloriousness. It was just I just had a really great time with my sister there. We learned like we never spent that much time together before, like just us two. So it was that time
I
together
see.
and I really loved it. Yeah.
You are the youngest one, in the middle, the oldest?
Yeah. I'm the baby. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
always the baby which is more adventurous. Always the baby, the most like,
Yeah. It's because I got four parents. I got four people to take care of me.
tell me something, live in Vancouver, how do you find the Australian community there? Do you find a lot of Australians there, or the community is a bit limited?
I find it in film too. I'll run into an Aussie too, because a lot of Aussies do come here to act because we can get the 2-year working holiday visa. So we get 2 years as open, so you can work wherever you want to. You can use that to get permanent residency, which I got now. Too, because US with US we don't have that opportunity there. Too, we can't be a waitress and act. They don't give us the visa to be able to do it. Too, so Vancouver's kind of like a bunny hop to LA if you do want to do that. And so like when you find an Aussie though, it's so funny because you like sniff each other out. So you hear the accent, you're like Australian, aren't you? Yeah. And so you immediately become like best friends, and you're like, where are you from? Like, how'd you get here and everything too. So when you sense that energy, yeah, it's definitely.
Wow.
But apparently, a lot of them are Whistler. A lot of Aussies go to Whistler, and I haven't been there because I don't want to snow ski. Like I will do backflips, but I have a feeling snow skiing and me just aren't going to agree with each other. So.
Wow. And what Vancouver has taught you so far?
Oh, it's taught me so much. Vancouver's been so many lessons. I think with me is that I can trust myself.
Hmm.
Biggest thing, 'cause I don't have backup here. So if I
Yeah.
stuff something up over here, like, it's on me. So I don't have that level of protection. Like I can just go home to my family. Like my family is like 16, 17 hours away. And they're a plane flight. Too. So I have learned, even though they were definitely worried. They're like, "Are you sure you want to do this by yourself? Don't you just want to go there and just check it out first rather than just move there?" I'm like, "No, I'm moving." I'm like, "I'm not going all the way over there just to come back home." I'm like, "It's far." Like we're gonna do it. But definitely trust. Like I can trust my instincts. I can trust my judgment. Too. So that's been a real gift actually, learning that.
And so far, living in Vancouver, you got, of course, to see the Canadian culture, and of course, Australia, you know very well your culture. What's the biggest difference between both cultures, and what's the biggest similarity?
Oh, that's a great question. Um, the similarity, we have a lot of similarities to Canadians, to be honest. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
they get our sense of humor. There's not a lot of people that will get our sense of humor because we're extremely sarcastic, and people think, "Did you just mean what you just said?" I was like, "No, I was being sarcastic. It was a joke. Like you meant to laugh." And I'm like, I'm like, this would have gone down great in Australia. Like this joke would have gone down really well in Australia. But Canadians, they do get our sense of humor.
Right,
But the difference, honestly, it's not Canadians that's the difference. I have to pick on the weather. It rains a lot here.
right.
Too. It definitely like it's it's probably like 6 months of the year. There's a good amount of rain. But I've
Oh,
I've definitely become more Canadianized though, in the way that like I used to always just as soon as it started like a little bit of a sprinkle, I'll get my umbrella out. But the whole thing, I'm on public transport and I'm like have to put it back into the bag. It gets wet. It's annoying. Put it in the handbag. And now I'm like, I've learned, I was like, only when it's really raining will I get that thing out. And I'll walk in the rain and I like feel like I'm finally becoming Canadian, walking around like that, not just having my umbrella out all the time. So
interesting. I love that. Actually, it's very interesting. You shared that the similarities about the sense of humor that you kind of share together. I think I love that. I think you are completely, the opposite side of the words, and you have the similarity. I like that. Actually,
yeah.
interesting. Oh.
Yeah, they love Aussies too, which helps a lot, especially when you get lost.
Okay. Two
Hmm.
questions left. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, next question for you is, what do you like the most about your best friend?
Um, so she's my Greek friend in Australia, Christina. We actually met in my acting course there,
Okay.
too. And my favorite thing about her is she feels like family. Like
Mm-hmm.
she feels like my long lost like sister in that way. I could literally go to her and she will like take care of me. Like, because they're very motherly, especially the Greeks too. They'll be like, we want to feed you, we want to look after you, like stay as long as you want. It's like you never have to leave. Too. Like they're so welcoming. Too. And I know anytime, like again, sometimes we'll go like 6 months without talking.
Mm-hmm.
Too. But as soon as we do connect again, it's literally like we haven't lost any time. And I think
Yeah.
that's a amazing, very precious relationship that I have too with
Wow.
her that like I could literally go to her, like say if I really got into trouble over here, I said, hey, I'm coming back. I'm like, can I just stay with you for, a couple of weeks until I get settled? She would absolutely like, doesn't matter. Yeah, and that's a gift. So
And what has been the most meaningful lesson you've learned from her so far?
giving. Very generous. She's incredibly generous. She's actually taught me something with that too, because I'm come from the feeling of like, if I haven't given you something and then you give me something, like I feel bad. I'm like, no, it's okay. Like you don't have to. Like I haven't got you something. Like I feel bad to accept it. And she's like, don't take away my love of giving. She's like, I love to give. Please accept this too. She's
Wow.
like, don't take that away from me. I was like, whoa, okay, yeah, yeah, big lesson. I was like, okay, yeah, true. Like I'll take it.
No, I love that. I love that. And
Yeah.
sometimes, as you said, naturally, when someone offers you something, you go like, "Oh, actually, you know what I mean? I can give you that, or I can, I'm paying you a coffee or a drink. I cannot get." Actually, sometimes you're expecting that. You go like, "No, actually, I'm paying because I would like to pay. I would like to give you that." You know,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah,
how
exactly.
I get your
Yeah, it's
point.
just different. Yeah, it's just different. Yeah, it's just different with us. But yeah, the Greeks are beautiful people. I love Greeks.
Amazing. Last question. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Last question. I'm very brave to be dancing in front of a professional dancer in front of me.
There's a lot of technique into what you're doing. I gotta say, I can see the technique behind it.
Before the last question, tell me three names in the movie industry that, always been a big inspiration for you, or maybe you'd like one day to work with them. So tell me three names.
Margot Robbie, she's an Australian actress, too. I admire her so much. She has such a big range that she can do, and every role that I see her in, it's different. Too, it's a different side of her, and she masters accents. She's great at accents too. Not a lot of actors can do really great different types of accents too. You can hear them falling in and out of it. She's incredible at that. And plus, she's producing, she's got her own film company. I really admire that about her too, because I'm going to be doing that same thing. So I really take a lot of respect from that. Emily Blunt, I love her. Yeah, she's fantastic. Emily is just, yeah, like, when someone just like lives and breathes the role that they're in, there's just so much, she has so much color to her acting too. There's just so much she can do. And she does like the actiony sort of stuff as well, which I really love. Too, especially like Edge of Tomorrow with like Tom Cruise, like watching her in that. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be in that kind of role one day. I want to be in that kind of role and do what you just did. That's so cool. And the third one, too, it's a toss up between, I think I say her last name wrong, Zoe Saldana, too. She was Avatar. She's done Avatar. She's one of the mains in that, and she's done dancing too. She was in one of my favorite dance movies, Center Stage, which
Wow.
was fantastic. And she's that same thing. She's like Emily Blunt in that way. She lives and she breathes it. And I love her scope of physicality that she can do. She doesn't seem like she's very scared to try new things, which I really admire about acting. It would either be her. I've already said so much about her. So let's just say Zoe. Let's just say Zoe.
Okay. Now the question is going to be more difficult. One
Okay.
day, you're going to wake up in the morning having three missed calls on your phone from those three names you just mentioned right now. Which
Okay.
one you're gonna call back straight away? Which one you're gonna send a message, I call you back later? And the third one, you don't call back, just ignore her for now.
Oh,
I know it's a mean question. I know it's a mean, but I take the
oh,
blame.
I could. Ah, this would not happen because I would call all of them back. But if I had to put an order in, um, honestly, I'd probably call back Emily Blunt,
Okay.
too. That's one that keeps popping into my mind, Emily Blunt. Sorry, Margot, I'll message you later. And and the third one, what was the third option? That's gonna have to go with Zoe. The third option, Zoe, I'm so sorry. I admire you so much. I promise.
It's okay. I take the blame. I put in the spot. I can take the whole blame. It's
Oh,
fine.
that's mean. But yeah,
I
I would have to
know.
do
I
that.
know. I know. I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, this question here, I need to avoid this question because it's very easy. Look, the last question. I'm gonna change it. When was the last time that cried and why? You cried before a few minutes ago, so this one I'm gonna avoid it. I love it.
Like 20 minutes ago. I'm a
Okay,
Pisces.
I'm gonna take another one. That one's too easy for you to answer. Okay,
Yeah.
last question is, what is one thing you can't live without?
One thing I can't live without. Oh, that's family. Family. Yeah, sorry. It's gonna kind of relate to like the crying thing. Yeah, I just yeah. I don't know if it's like being the baby of the family with that
Mhm.
too, because you rely on them like a little bit more with it.
Sure.
But we talk every week, to a couple times a week. Like with
Mhm.
all my family members, like we're very close. My mum literally reads my self tapes for me for acting from Australia. She's a great acting coach. I know it's not just because she's my mum. She's actually a great acting coach because she's a writer too. And then plus, like, it makes her like feel like a part of the journey, helping me get the role.
Good.
Like, oh, did you get that one that we read for and everything? So yeah, family.
Amazing. All right, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to say some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking. Okay,
Okay.
let's start with money,
Opportunity.
fear,
Not real.
life,
Love for some reason. Yeah, love. Yeah.
okay, family,
Oh, everything.
okay, love,
Um, yeah, life. Yeah, that one just keeps coming in. Yeah.
okay, religion,
Ugh. Um, that one's like, because I have faith, but it's just different. It's organization, honestly.
okay,
Like, yeah,
okay. Friendship.
fun.
This was very quick. Fun.
Yeah.
Politics.
Um, what's the first word? Okay. Oh no, greed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Desire.
Say that again.
Desire.
Um, Fulfillment.
Regret.
I want to say not real to that as well because I don't think it's real. Like it's what you perception. Yeah.
Okay. Success.
Fulfillment.
Wish.
Star. A star just came into my head. Wish upon a star.
Okay. Happiness.
Laughter.
One word for Australia.
Oh, joy. Joy.
One,
Pure
one,
joy.
one word for Vancouver.
Opportunity.
And the last one now, acting, one word.
Oh, joy. Love
Wow.
it. Yeah, joy. Yeah.
Let's pretend now I'm going to meet your best friend for a coffee and I'm going to ask your best friend. Define Tahnee in one positive and one negative word only. What should say about you?
Um, okay. I'm imagining my friend Christina from home right now, with this. She would, I think she would say like the positive trait about me is, feels very like selfish in a way saying it. But I think she would say that I'm very like light, like I bring a lot of, joy like to it, like, ready to have fun. I think a negative trait, I think she would call me a little bit immature at the same time. I think she would be like a bit like you're a bit kid. Like she gives me this look. She's like, really? Like like, yeah, I think she like sees me as a little bit like a kid like that. Like she's like the mother. She's like, what are you doing now? Like, yeah.
Absolutely. Let's play now, Tahnee and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question. But hey, Tahnee, you can ask me a question now.
Okay, what is a lesson that you feel like you keep relearning? Like, what's something that keeps coming back to you that you keep like, oh, I have to, yep, I haven't got this one yet. I need to keep learning this one.
Oh my God, what a great question. What a great question. And I've done here over 1,000 interviews on the show, and I don't think anyone asked this question. Wow, what a great question.
Oh,
Wow.
thank you.
Hey, it made me think now. It put me spot and I love it. So one question, one lesson that keep coming and I haven't mastered this
Mm.
lesson. Wow, what a great question. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna
Payback for the acting one.
You know, you know what? I'm gonna answer this question, but I'm gonna say that somehow I'm start to learn it. I'm start to get the message now. I believe that I always been a friend that always be in touch with my friends, my close friends. I'm always the one who sends message, or you always there. You know what I mean? And I've been learning that sometimes, so when I don't have the same back from my friends, like be in touch or organize things and everything, I was feeling a bit lonely or sad in a way. And actually, I shouldn't feel this way. You know what I mean? My friends, they're always gonna be there for me. They're always gonna be, and they're friends. I love them, and I know they're always there for me. But I think I start realizing that maybe I was all the time maybe trying to organize things or to be in touch because I don't want to be left alone. You know what I mean? And I think that's a
Yeah.
lesson, and I felt so relieved. I felt so maybe free about it. I was like, my God, it's true. They're always gonna be here. Not just because if I'm not in touch or if I'm not suggesting something, it's not the fact that you're gonna be left alone or anything else. And actually, so I've been somehow learning this lesson, and now somehow I'm getting the message now because I knew before, but somehow I was, on the loop. Yeah, always there,
It
always.
takes time. Yeah, because like the point, like with, because I love questions, like again, listen to a lot of personal development podcasts, and I find that one because I ask like my friends and stuff too, and it's such an interesting answer for people because that does seem to be the journey. You first hear it, but you don't hear it. To kind of just like goes past. And
Yes,
then the
yes.
next thing is happens again, and you become a little bit more consciously aware of it. It's like your consciousness is expanding to it, but you have to be ready to let go of that behavior and not lose that behavior. Do you know what I mean? So
Totally.
that's the journey through it,
Totally.
too. So.
Enjoy the interview.
This was so much fun, despite the crying part. Like,
Of course, the
no,
highlight.
no. Honestly, that was honestly no. Thank you. It was a lovely interview. Kelso did say that to me, so I was like, Tahnee, he's so easy to talk to. You're gonna have like a great time as well,
Oh,
and it really was that. So really, like, thank you so much. I had a great experience.
thank you so much, Tanya. I'll tell you something. Two parts of the interview that somehow I loved it was, of course, the part of you express your love to your family is very special, and I love that. And I know because I'm in the same place as you. I'm alone, far
You
away.
get it, yeah.
Of course, I get your point
Mm.
for sure. And the other part as well, when you said that your friends say that you have this light, this personality, and it's so visible. It's, talking
Oh,
to you
thank
for the
you.
very first time, I can tell. As soon as we start talking, you know what I mean? I talk about my connection, my internet connection, and the way you deal with and express yourself. I could tell straight away. That's a great way. So I guess I understand when your friends say that have these lights. You know what I mean? Keep going, keep being you, and that's the way to go for sure. Amazing.
Thank you. Appreciate that. You have that as well. You have a very big joy with you too. So yeah, definitely keep that. You're doing what you're meant to be doing.
Thank you. And before you go, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
I have that quote too. This is a quote that's actually on like my Facebook page as well, is make time, take chances, don't get caught up in that road you never traveled.
Wow. Amazing,
Yeah, it's from
right?
One Tree Hill. Yeah, it's from One Tree Hill. And that's like the biggest thing is like we don't make time for the important things and we don't take chances. We get too scared of what people think of what we're going to do. And again, I always picture myself like, again, people think it's negative. This isn't negative. You picture yourself on your deathbed. What are you going to regret there that you didn't do? So
Yeah,
like immediately go there. And that's why I'm like, it was my backflips too. Like I regret not giving myself a try, to do these things
yeah.
and not getting caught up in that road you didn't travel. A lot of people get so caught up and they think about it like when they're 50, like, oh, it's too late now. Look at that road I could have gone down. Too. It's just we don't get that long here. So give it a shot.
Totally. Give the first step. Sometimes the most difficult part is to give the first step. And when you've done it,
100%.
you're gonna absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks so much. Regards to your family, to your friends, and keep in touch. It was a pleasure having you on the show. Okay, enjoy your day.
Definitely. Thank
Take
you,
care.
you too.
Bye
See you
bye.
later.
Bye.
Bye.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website www.williamandthemagicbox.com and send us a request saying why do you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye. See you next time.